Hey guys, today we are going to be going to the worst pubs in London. Yeah, we're doing it again. Now, a load of these pubs that we're going to are featured on some of the worst pub lists. We're going to be getting pizzas, breakfast, pints, you know the score. We're going to be seeing if they're as bad as they actually say they are. Maybe they might be good. We're not going in there to try and bash the business, okay? That's always the #1 rule. Right, that's it. Let's get on with breakfast. We're at the Central Bar. Now, this is a Wetherspoons in Shepherd's Bush. On TripAdvisor, it's a 3-star. There are a couple of 1-star reviews, which I'm a bit worried about because we're going for breakfast, and most of them are about breakfast. Matt Smith rated it a 1-star. He said, ordered a breakfast on a quiet morning, waited 25 minutes for it. When I finally received it, everything was cold. Bacon was so cold it felt like it just came out the fridge. This review gets better though, because he goes, I took a bite of the sausage and it was even colder than the bacon. Another customer a few tables away from me also complained about the food being cold. So the breakfast is just a no-go. Mackenzie 2016 also left a 1-star review and said, horrible food. Rude waitress. When she claimed a dish missing from the order, she came to the table screaming and showing us a ticket that supported her reason. So the staff sound like they're going to be great. The food sounds like it's going to be super hot. Let's check it out. I've never been in a pub that's in a mall. Like literally there's a Poundland, a Boots and a Lidl. Well, it's not exactly popping, but we'll check it out. Me and the cameraman have been sat down for maybe like 10 minutes. No one's come up yet, so I'm assuming that we're just going to order on the app. No one's told us that, or unless we maybe just have to go up and order. Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. But if you are coming to Wetherspoons for the first time and you've never heard of the concept or know what you're doing, you probably wouldn't know to order on the phone. Just a heads up if you're 70 years old and you're watching these videos. Breakfast, however, is served from 8 a.m. till midday. It's around 11:30, but best of all, breakfast is £4.99. We're not going to be rating anything else on the menu, even though it is so extensive. I don't know how they fit all of this in the kitchen. It's literally like a dictionary.
Sorry about that.
No worries, you're good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Can I do a, traditional breakfast, please?
Table number you said you
48. And then could I do a espresso, please?
one hot drink. Yep, £6.7.
Thank you so much. Cheers. You know what? Claire's actually all right. I didn't think she was that cold. She said, be with you in a minute, love. Weird thing, which is actually kind of cool, as much as it is weird. Asked for an espresso, they gave me that. £1.71, free refillables. I could get 20 espressos if I wanted. Here we go though, moment of truth. For £1.71, I'm happy with it. And I could get another one if I want. And I've already had one espresso already today. We don't know if the food's gonna be cold yet, which most people that come here say that it is. But I just can't hate it. £4.99 for an English breakfast and £1.70 for refillable tea or coffee. And you can tell people love it because it's actually packed in here and it's 11:20 a.m. I don't know about you. Let's just do a quick little heat test. Right, it's all hot. Sausage is very hot. For £4.99, we're getting a pack of Le Pack butter. The toast is looking hella dry, so we've got to get the butter on. Right, the egg. All right. We've got a runny egg, not bad. Sausage in the egg, always. It's great. Wetherspoons wasn't going to let me down. I actually knew it. 2 rashers of bacon, 1 sausage, 1 egg, 2 bits of toast, 2 hash browns and beans for £4.99. Sausage has probably been sat out for a bit and the casing has kind of shriveled up, but it is hot. It's not cold. Bacon, which I think the review was, it was so cold. It's great. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Right, the egg is a bit cold. Hash browns I'm very happy with. Beans could be hotter, but they're standard. They're there if you want them. I don't really care for them. I'd rather mushrooms. If you do want to come here and get a large breakfast, it's £6.59. And for that, you're getting an extra egg, extra sausage, extra hash brown, and mushrooms. I think this is the one to get, though. I think this is plenty. Also, another thing, it took about 5 minutes to come. I'm just confused why this is a 3-star. I feel like it should be illegal to leave Spoons a bad review. I want to leave a bad review on the people that left a bad review. Right, I'm going to finish this up, get a refill, and we'll chat outside. Right, that was Spoons. This is a difficult one. Me and the cameraman are chatting about, oh, what do you score this? I don't really know. You can't deny the price of the place. It's the best. A breakfast for £4.99, insane. Refillable tea, hot chocolate, coffee for £1.71. That's just unheard of. But you can't ignore the fact you're surrounded by everyone kind of having a pint at 11 a.m. while I'm having a breakfast. It is a part of the culture. That is what Spoons is. I kind of love it. But now we get to the review. Price, fantastic. Atmosphere, not the best. But the food actually tasted all right. It came out quick. thought the service was all right. 3.5. We're going 3.5. Let's get on to the next one. Next up, we have Anchor Bankside. This is a 3.7 on TripAdvisor, 4.2 on Google, but this kept coming up on the lists of worst pubs. I don't know why. I think it looks really nice. We're in London Bridge. It's popping. It's a nice day. We do have some bad reviews though. Maria said, 1 star, terrible. We had booked Anchor Bankside for our Christmas Day lunch, prepaid a 3-course festive menu at £69 per person. We had a reservation for 2:30 p.m. and we didn't have our mains until 4:15. Food was at best mediocre and arrived cold. All these places are arriving food cold. I don't know why. Fiona Blanks also rated it 1 star and said, absolutely terrible, dirty and grubby, and every single member of staff was extremely rude. Will absolutely never go back. These are some bad reviews. Let's check it out. Anchor Bankside. I've got my fingers crossed for you because this actually looks like a really nice pub. Right, we've got the menu here. We're just looking from outside. They have a 28-day aged sirloin of beef, £17.75. Someone on a review also did say, Ropey said steak arrived cold without sauce and the meat terribly hard. So I kind of want to get a steak now. We're sat outside. Server was lovely, really polite, so I don't think the staff here are really extremely rude. So far, we're overturning a lot of bad reviews. I do want to talk about, though, the price of this Guinness, and I don't think this is probably the best poured Guinness. Yeah, not really ahead on it.
Normally in London, a pint of Guinness is maybe about £6.70, £6.80.
It's £7.20, so it's on the higher end for a pint of Guinness, and it's not the best poured Guinness. There you go, enjoy. Does it suffice?
It's not a great Guinness.
It's not a great Guinness. You heard it here first. Ginger beer, I've had this one before. It's a good one. £5.25 though. I feel like I might as well have just got a pint myself. We got the sirloin steak, 8 ounce, £20.95. Comes with chips, triple cooked chips apparently. Had to add the peppercorn sauce for £1.75. Right, well, we will report back when the food's here. Hopefully it's not cold. Right, sirloin steak is here. Probably took about 12 minutes, should we say? I'd say about 12 is fair. They did say the peppercorn sauce wasn't available, so they just substituted it with gravy. It's all right. The guy was really nice. He was like, you enjoy that, fella? Nice, good service. Everyone's cussing this place out for service. I feel like it's the nicest we've been to so far. I can tell that these aren't triple cooked chips. These look like onion chips made a bit more gourmet. Yeah, they are. Steak, we asked for medium. Is it going to be cold? We shall see. Here we go. It's not cold, but it's pretty tough. That's one of the toughest steaks I've had in a while. Have a nibble of that.
There's nothing special about that.
It's edible. I'm not going to spit it out. I'm still chewing. We might have to cut back in a minute. Oh, you know what's a shame? It's actually kind of flavourless as well. There's nothing about it. Even the char on it that looks actually really good. It looks colourful. The steak looks juicy. It's a shame it's actually really, really not really a fan. 2 onion rings. I like onion rings. They're good. Bit cold. Damn, I thought this was going to be a lot better than what it looks visually. I wouldn't leave it a 1-star review, though. The gravy's tasty. The onion rings are actually tasty as well. It's like a beer batter. They're just not that hot. The chips are not triple cooked. They're literally oven chips. The steak just seems like a shame. It's not really been salted. The gravy ain't even fixing it. This is just chew central, mate. Mental. What a waste of being a cow. You didn't even taste good. I'm going to guzzle this down. It's probably going to take me about 45 minutes to finish the meal, and then we're going to chat, if my jaw doesn't break by then. Right, we have some thoughts about the Anchor Inn. We've come to a nice background just to kind of get our mood back up, because that place was, to say the least, very disappointing. I did find a hair on the chips. Didn't want to show it. Not going to get the camera out and be like, look, found a hair. But we did find a hair. The only good thing about it was the atmosphere and the service. The people in there were lovely. Got nothing against them. The food did come hot, but I can safely say probably the worst steak I've had in a year. More on the onion rings. They were a bit slimy and the batter in them kind of almost like wasn't mixed up, that you were getting bits of, it felt like flour and not mixed. My first bite was like, oh, these are all right. They weren't. Price-wise, for a sirloin steak, £20, you kind of think, oh, this is a good deal. I'm going to get a sirloin steak. It didn't hit the mark. This being a 4.2 on Google and a 3.7, I believe, on TripAdvisor, that's pushing. That's pushing heavy. Didn't pour a proper Guinness pint. Didn't have the sauce. Steak was the toughest I've had, but the service and the atmosphere was really nice. We're going to give it a 2.2. Let's get on with the next one. Next up, we have the Lansdowne. Now, this is a 3.5 on TripAdvisor, and they are known for their incredibly bad salads. Apparently, you could get a better salad at Co-op. This is what this person said. Then JM said, the staff are rude, but I thought the food might make up for it. I was wrong. The dishes were incredibly bland and overcooked. Yuck, there was nothing redeeming about the place except the pizzas. If hair in your food sounds appetizing, avoid this place completely. Seeing as it's a super hot day, we're going to sit outside. I'm only seeing one person sat outside having a beer. Maybe we should just sit with him, honestly, and just share some food. Let's go and check out the salad and pizza. Pints secured. We have to chat about some things. Seeing as it is lunchtime, we basically got an extra pizza for an extra £3 or £4. So I was like, that was great. I don't know what that is. And I don't know what this is. Hygiene and cleanliness rating so far, not off to the best start. I just opted for a tap water. We spent £32.86. 2 pizzas, a pint, and a side salad, £5. The pizzas are here. We've found out that the price of a pint is £7.80. We're literally a stone's throw away from the brewery. That's something to think about. A side salad, that's £5. Let's not judge it yet. The pizzas look good. This is interesting. I've never seen someone put an actual full-on pepper on top. Hey,
If you needed it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cheers. £7.60. 20p off. Still, it's kind of expensive for where we're at. Wild boar, I believe, with onion, cheese, tomato. Sweet. Tomato cheese, andouille, pepper, and blue cheese. Looks quite oily, this one, but that's coming from the andouille. Side salad, pretty standard. We'll give it a go. I feel like I've got to start with this. That is salty. It's making me do that. Like, that's a lot of dressing on a salad. It's like, do you want any salad with your dressing? Like, that's the order of it. You know what I mean? There's salad with the dressing. Wild boar pizza, here we go. That's all right. I thought it would be better.
Does it taste the way it looks? Because it looks nice.
No, it tastes worse than it looks. This is why I was kind of hopeful for it. I do think this pizza, however, is going to be as good as it looks. Mate, that's crazy. If you went round someone's house, yeah, and they made you that, you'd be like, mate, that ain't good. I don't mind the blue cheese, but the actual andouille, I don't think produces that much oil. I think they've just poured more oil on top of it, but it just becomes like a slop of oil.
Is it spicy?
Barely. I understand why this pub isn't busy. There's loads of houses here. Don't think the locals come to this.
You'd walk a bit further.
I think so. I think you'd probably go to Spoons. The worst thing by far, though, is that salad. I don't even know how. I know it's bad. I don't know why I'm going for another bite, thinking it will be better. Mental. It's really oily and salty. There you go. Area, lovely. It's a nice day. I think it's a nice environment. The woman in there who served the drinks, nice as well. The food, though, not great. Glass hygiene, not great. I've never known anywhere that can make a pizza bad. Like, all pizza's kind of good at the end of the day. It might be the worst pub so far. I'm going to give it a 2. Yeah, seems harsh, but I think it's fair. That 2 score is literally just coming from the staff and the atmosphere. Right, let's get on to the next one. Next up is the Railway Tavern. Now, this is a 3.8 on TripAdvisor. People are standing outside, enjoying a pint, enjoying a glass of wine. I don't think it looks that bad. But we do have one review that I'm surprised their name isn't Karen. Put it this way, it's a hateful review. And I kind of want to just put it to the test and see if we experience the same thing. Tracy ordered a chicken and bacon sandwich. The filling was a pre-pot filling, and there was 2 small pieces of bacon in the size of approximately 1 millimetre. That is like, that's some thin bacon. The bread had no butter on it and it was dry to the point of being stale. The menu read as chicken breast with bacon. This was clearly not the case. And for the extortionate price of £8.95. It doesn't end there. When the server brought the food, I actually said, that can't be what I ordered. It was the palest of whitest colours. The server replied, no, that's it, chicken and bacon. I was beyond disappointed. My friend ordered fish cakes and she said that they were a tad better than the sandwich, but looked better than they tasted. I would not visit this place again. Seems like Tracy really despises this place. That's a lengthy review. We've got the weather on our side. Maybe she came when it was a bit rainy and a bit depressing. When London has the weather, you're just in the best mood ever. If you're someone like Tracy that doesn't want to waste time going to bad spots, you should probably get my food map because I've pinned all the best spots and they won't let you down. Right, let's go inside, check it out. Just had a look at the menu. I can only find a chicken BLT, but Tracy wouldn't be happy to know that the price has gone up to £10.45. We're going to get that and 2 pints. I feel like because it's a busy pub, they're not really doing table service where they come to you like, oh, can I get you anything? This is a Green King pub. You can order on the app. Order it to your table. You don't even need to talk to anyone. Drinks-wise, got a lot more beer options here than we have at any other pub. That's one good thing to say. Hazy Day IPA, Estrella Galicia.
I'll give it a Guinness test, I reckon.
Guinness, £7. Asahi, we've got £7.50. Peroni is £7.70. Beavertown Neck Oil IPA £7.70. So it's around that region. You're in the £7 to £8 region. They also do bottled beer, £6.75. I'm gonna go for a Peroni. I can't say I've had one in a while. I have no clue, but on the app, our total comes to £25.15, but for some reason, I'm saving £5. So far, this has been the only pub that just gives you a discount for no reason. I don't really feel like this classes as one of the worst pubs, but we'll wait and see what Tracy's sandwich is like. Compared to the Anchor Bankside pub, this Guinness is looking a lot more respectable. There's a bit of a head on it. It's in an actual Guinness glass. The Peroni in their branded glass as well. Let's see if it's crispy cold. Not a fan of beer, as you know, but I'll still give it a go. It is crispy cold. I can actually understand why you'd have this in the hot weather. Beers so far are hitting the mark. We have the seal of approval for the beers. Cheers to that. Now let's wait for Tracy's chicken bacon sandwich. Okay, the chicken bacon Tracy sandwich is here. I'm a bit surprised it's not toasted. Just to let you know, it took 16 minutes to come. This is a bit on the longer side, but let's not judge because that's exactly what Tracy did. Oh no, it is lightly toasted. That's weird. That's literally had probably 10 seconds in the toaster. 1mm bacon? That's standard bacon, no? Here we go. I mean, it's a chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. Like, there's not much really to say. For £10.45, and it literally is bread that has just been toasted for about 10 seconds, it's not the best chicken BLT I've ever had. It is a sandwich, and it definitely doesn't deserve a 1-star review. Also interesting, they've done like these cherry tomatoes and not slices of tomatoes. It's not the best, but both me and the cameraman are sat here having our pint, and we're like, you know what? The window's open, it's a nice sunny day. It definitely doesn't deserve to be on the worst pub list, like 100%. For the discount it just gave us for using the app, £5, it essentially made this sandwich £5. If you look at it that way, we paid £7 for that, £7 for that. There's not any like friendly service. Like, yeah, they delivered it. It took a bit of time. Pints good, crispy cold. The Railway Tavern, you did good. 3.6. Tracy, you're wrong. A little update. Was just about to go halves on the sandwich with the cameraman. Looks deceiving, you know. Oh, that's a perfect half. What's going on here? I don't even know if that's the butt of the bread. I've been sold a lie. It's like the side, but it's been etched out. I'd be a bit annoyed if I was getting that. But again, we just have to say it's £5. We've had somehow £5 off. We're at the Golden Heart. Now, this is a 2.7 on TripAdvisor. Not one of the best. It is also hot. Might be too hot, if you know the reference. There is a 1-star review, of course, from a guy named James. 1-star, vile landlady with a filthy pub is the headline. Awful pub, very rude staff. Landlady was obnoxious and unpleasant. Dirty tables and floors. Would never return or recommend to anyone else. Best avoided or boarded up. Like we said, it's a sunny day, everyone comes out and they head straight to the pub, so it looks busy. We're gonna get a pint, we'll tell you the prices, we might get some food, we'll see the vibes when we're in. Let's head on in. Or maybe we should go around the other way. We can order a drink from here or we have to go?
No, that's perfect policy next door.
Oh, so this way, we're good here. I couldn't tell if the landlady hated me or not. Kind of, you want to kick me out, but you kind of want to be nice. I was kind of like, give me my pint.
Maybe that's the landlady the review was talking about.
I think so. I haven't had a sip. Would you class that as not a full pint? This is a Peroni. I went for the same. They're in the same glass. This is a Guinness. It's not in a Guinness glass, but looks like the same shape. That looks good as well. Peroni, not in a Peroni glass, not filled to the top. No head on it. I'm learning, guys, all right? I'm learning. Here we go. In my opinion, it tastes exactly the same. I don't know why I need a head on this, really. It hits like you would assume so. £7 a pint, £7 for the Guinness as well. So it's on the lower end, especially compared to the last place. We were paying £7.70. Guinness, cameraman, that's all you. Have a little sip. Oh, it's left you with a moustache as well.
Oh, that's as good as the previous.
Save 70p and come here. Next door is the same pub. It's just a special event going on right now, but we got a pint straight away. I don't think it deserves to be boarded up. I think it's quite extreme. She wasn't overly nice, but she wasn't horrible. It's a hot day. We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I think 2.7 is extremely, extremely harsh. We're going to give it a 3. We're up in the average score, okay? It's still nothing spectacular. I feel like the music could be a bit more uplifting, maybe. And also the landlady, I don't know if they like me or they hate me. Let's go on with the next one. Next up, we are at the Shakespeare in Barbican. Now, I'm trying not to laugh. The reviews of this one are actually funny. This is a long review, but I need to read it out. Lexi, and they said, this is actually the worst pub I've ever been to in London, and I live near Wood Green. When I walked into the pub, I noticed that unlike other pubs, there was no table service. A pint costs £8. I also ordered a burger, and not only was it the worst burger I've ever had, even the member of staff who brought it to my table looked disgusted. It was served with ready salted crisps. I took one bite of the burger and left the rest. Having epilepsy and having not eaten all day because I'd assumed I'd grab dinner with drinks, I was not only disappointed, but also scared that I'd have a seizure. This is a bold statement Lexi is saying right now. Luckily, there's a Tesco Express nearby. Is there? There is. I can see it. She's not lying, it's down there. So I was able to grab a sandwich after. I then used the toilet, and my cubicle had a hole in the wall. Someone had stuck a frame around it, so clearly the staff found the recent demolition hilarious. The staff were extremely hostile towards me, and I felt extremely uncomfortable. And as a black woman who was on her own before her friend came to meet her, I felt very unsafe. I will never ever go to the place, and would also never recommend it to my worst enemy. I kind of want to go to the cubicle and find it, because this is what it looks like. It looks like someone punched their head through the wall. And here's the burger with the ready salted crisps. I've had 2 pints, by the way, and I'm already lagging a bit.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. Cameraman, tell me what to do.
Let's go to the pub.
Let's go into the pub. How are we doing, mate? Right, so a little update. There's no food anymore. So I think Kenzie would be happy to maybe come back. They do still do the crisps, though. Again, it is £7 a pint. I got a peach lager. Cameraman got the version of a Guinness, but it's not actually a Guinness, it's a Blackguard Stout.
It's a local stout.
Out of all the pubs that we've been to, this is the only one that's been air-conditioned in a way. It's got a little fan above us, but it actually feels nice and cool. I don't feel hot. I feel kind of refreshed and actually ready for a pint again. I do see the toilets over there, and I'm wondering if they still have the hole in the wall. We will find out after we sink this. £7, peach lager, here we go. I can fully back that. That's actually more my idea of a pint. I'd prefer a peach-flavoured pint. One thing about this pub, completely empty, no one here. It has 1 piano, 2 piano, and DJ decks. So I don't know if they're doing events midweek. There's also, I think, a gramophone over there. But they don't do food. No food. It's kind of crazy. Right, cameraman stout test. Oh, not as much as a head, no. Oh, it left the moustache. Oh, no. It's a no. It's a no from the camera. It's a disgusted face.
It has like a weird, like, metallic taste to it.
Can I? I'm glad I'm drinking the peach. Like this, on the other hand, you try that. That is nice. Summery drink, that's the one, isn't it? Crisps, I feel like they've gone for the more premium option. We've got Pipers. Great. I love a salted crisp. I just want to see the toilets now. Okay. Let me go in there, check it out. I'm going to take the camera because otherwise if me and you go together, it's a bit
Bit weird, isn't it?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
You go.
Let's find them. Gents' toilets, we're going down. I don't see any hole in the wall. No. I know I keep saying this, but we need to do a finding the best restaurant toilets in London. I don't think this kind of fits the mark. There's like 5 urinals. They're great. Also, I don't know why there's pictures of cats everywhere. Like, there's a cat there. There's a cat there. And also, there's a cat there. All right, I think we're safe. I think this pub's actually all right. Cameraman's just made a good point. It's probably the women's toilets that has the hole in the wall, and I can't really check that out. I kind of like this pub. These places, I'm kind of like, I'm gunning for them. I want them to do well. They also do 2 for £13 cocktails, happy hour. They don't say when happy hour is. Right, I'm gonna finish up these crisps. Let's chat outside. Right, the Shakespeare. I'm gonna give it a 2.9 because they don't do food. I didn't see the hole in the wall that is maybe in the women's toilets, but couldn't really go in there. The crisps were nice. The peach lager was nice. The only bad thing, the fake knockoff Guinness that the cameraman had, completely dead. Tasted like gone off Ribena with a bit of metal in it. Staff were nice. The playlist was good as well. Me and the cameraman had a nice little chat, sunk the pint, it was great. But guys, 100% I think we found the worst pub. They've won at being the worst pub, and that is the Lansdowne. Congratulations, you won at being the worst pub. We found you. You're in Chalk Farm. Congrats to you. I won't be visiting any of these pubs, but if you want and it's your kind of thing, feel free. Maybe I might bump into you. Who knows? Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Peace out. Later. Bye. Which way are we going home? This way.